Today on RJ's Homestyle, I have a modern tabletop decor piece to share. I'll also share with you what I plan to spend my $1,200 stimulus check on. Stay tuned. Welcome back, stylers. Thank you for joining me. Recently, I have wanted to expand my modern decor in my home. I've always had a little bit of it in the house, but this season I'm just gravitating to wanting more of it. So with the current amount of time on hand, I decided to just go out and about on the web and see what was going on in the area of modern decor in the craft section. So as I was looking around, I found you can't really find it that easily. That being because it's not current and it's really not trending. We all kind of know what is, and that means other styles are kind of getting pushed further and further back. I'm sorry, what was that? I think you all just got a notification. And I bet that notification came either from Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, possibly here on YouTube. And I also can guarantee you that the subject matter of that notification has something to do with farmhouse. Yes, because if you're not into farmhouse these days, it's a little bit harder to find ideas, creative suggestions in a style that you like. My point in all of this is you're going to have to look a little bit deeper, which is what I had to do. And by that I mean you have to go back a year, 2 years to really start finding some really good creative ideas out there that have been shared. And there's a lot of them out there, and sadly they're collecting dust because they're not prominently being given to you in your notifications and that. And I understand if you're not subscribing to that type of style, you're not going to get them. But most of us are open to various styles and that. And so mostly we're inundated with what? Something that's been chalk painted. Anyway, I finally found something that interested me. And this is a craft idea that was popular 2-3 years ago, and that was using placemats, especially see-through placemats, in decor, and not just for placemats. And taking what I had on hand and a little bit of that idea, I came up with a sculptural tabletop piece that I think you might enjoy. That being said, I came up with this. A simple circular tabletop sculpture that fits in a modern or perhaps even a contemporary home style. It is comprised of 2 10-inch embroidery hoops and 2 6-inch embroidery hoops from Walmart. It also incorporates 2 see-through gold placemats available at Walmart, and 1 dowel rod and 1 wooden base from the Dollar Tree. Most of these people who buy these wooden bases automatically think sign. What words can I put on this? I want to make a sign. They're not necessarily just for signs. They actually can be used as a base. I mean, that is one of their functions. And so with one of those and the rest of these, this is what I have come up with. It was as simple as laying the embroidery hoops down, tracing them, cutting out the placemats, and just sandwiching them in between each of the rings. It's not messy with hot glue. There was no hot glue used on this. This actually just used art glitter glue, which is a favorite of mine. More on that in a future video. And simply sandwich those together, cut a dowel after you figure out how you want them to be placed, which you can see how I wanted mine, and drilled a couple of holes into the wood, put the dowels down in there, a little bit more of that glue, let it set overnight. Seeing that this was a modern decor piece, I decided to go with a more subtle coloring instead of a stark color such as white, because seeing as it was going to sit amongst white objects, it kind of gotten lost, as you can see in the photos. I chose a more subtle tan wood color to it to soften even the gold placemat inside. And there you have it. A crafting idea from a few years ago that came in very handy for me today. And all because I decided to dig a little bit deeper and look a little bit deeper to find something that interests me. And I hope that you might try this too. And think about it. You also can dig deeper into the many videos that your favorite YouTuber has posted. You probably can go back far enough to when they weren't doing things that you're not interested in. Give it a shot. We all know we have plenty of time to do this stuff, don't we? And remember in the beginning when I told you I was going to let you in on what I plan to do with my $1,200 stimulus check? I plan to invest it. Can you guess what in? Chalk paint. Thank you, farmhouse lovers.